Two water grave sounds like a pipe dream. Damn, the 1/4 is just screwing me over here. Probably would have kept this hand. Good keep. Feel like gamblish. How many outs do I have? 19 minus 1 or 19 minus 1, 2. 17 outs twice. Could be good if they have Inquisition in their opening hand. They're playing black. Yo, evening styles. Almost free year as well. Thank you so much. Is it for the tier 1 race sub? We are playing burn. I'll probably burn. Let's see if I can find a grief. Alright, found a force, not bad. And it's not the worst against burn. I have at least one painless land. I see the dream is just to draw all fast lands there. Maybe I should just force Lava Spike. It's not getting much better than that. I don't think so. Force the Boar Charm. Why did they play during my turn though? Yikes. Yikes. I mean, realistically, am I gonna have time for... Yeah, maybe. Have Living End on top. Huh. Looks like they might be a tiny bit flooded. It's not good. Yeah, draw is just super awkward. I think they play Rest in Peace in the graveyard now. Don't need Brazen Boar. Don't like Balance Tree Trace or Prismari Command. Nation Breaker also gets Eidolon. I guess I'll bring them all in. And then Fury's probably kind of okay. I don't know, let me see what they play these days. See if I can see. Modern. Burn. To Rest in Peace, yeah. I guess I could just do Prismari Command. Don't know if I've ever lost to Burn with this deck. Maybe last time I played against it because they started playing Rest in Peace. I'm not even sure. Alright. Pretty good hand minus the Living End. Yo, Myslicon. Rest in peace and burn is wild. Well, it's in matchups where they like some really bad matchups for them, I guess. Yo, Adam. Home sweet home. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Nice. Probably don't need 4 foundation breakers, but have some not great cards against them. I guess I'll just take the lava spike. Could have taken the Swift Spear. Managed to avoid most of the jet lag. Yeah, but I can sneak up on you. You'd think you avoid the jet lag on the first day you wake up at a good hour, and then day after, like, up till 3 a.m. wondering where it all went wrong. I don't want to jinx you, but... Hey, JK, yeah. Spike on the podcast tonight. No biggie. Alright, that's good. That means they're not playing Swift Spear. That means they're playing their kind of useless Vortex. Let's see. Do I want to draw that Force of Negation? Do I want to use Waker? I probably want to draw it in case they draw a Rest in Peace. So I don't lose my entire graveyard. I mean, if they're gonna bring in Rolling Vortex against me, I guess it makes sense that I do have free spells. Then I almost definitely want all the Foundation Breakers. Alright, playing the little sub game of can I find a Cascade cards in my top X cards? I don't have that many turns to find it. Ooh, hello. Hello, Violent Outburst. Never hit land of Goblin Guide. Unlucky. Why living in instead of rhinos? Gab, why do you play burn instead of blue-white control? I don't know. I like this deck. I think it's better. White draw step for Grave, I guess. Before they play a land and get to cast Searing Blaze. Does it matter? Doesn't really matter. Alright, they chump here to take 12. Yeah, you usually want to do draw phase when you have grief. Classic illegal blocks. Wait, aren't they just dead? Oh, no, they're down to 2. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, on the draw, we saw Rolling Vortex. I still don't think Brazen Bar is great. Yeah, it still looks pretty good. Daylight Spirits. Alright, pretty solid hand. Like one deadish card and the third land's kind of whatever, but could pitch. One of these two cards could end up pitching to something. Can't really mulligan. Got the painless mana base, which is huge against Burn. Fury would be nice. Force of Negation would be nice. Evoke green creature would be nice. It's not, yeah, I mean, I don't think I can mulligan, but it's obviously not a great hand either. It's like a really good 5-card hand, but the 2 extra cards are so-so. Alright, that's more bricks. That's not the worst. Alright, cycling now. Yeah, I gotta cycle now. I'm gonna keep this for now in case I draw Grief. Did not draw Grief. I'm just gonna cycle now. Try and draw. I mean, I guess Force of Negation. Alright, if they break on land, we win. And if they don't break on land, they need to have Rest in Peace. I'm not even sure the Vortex is enough. Vortex puts me down to 12, down to 11. I take 5 down to 6. Yeah, Vortex might be enough. That's best case scenario. Alright, got pretty lucky there. Just in case. Drew really poorly, but obviously them missing the second land drop is basically GG. Cause every draw I drew almost all what I drew like one useful card. I guess I drew a second more 1 mana cards. Okay. Give you like if they had a good draw, I probably would have lost. Am I playing the Arena Open? Yeah, I think I'm going to try to play Modern Challenge on Saturday and the Arena Open. Probably just going to play whatever Andrew Cuneo plays. Probably his Esper deck, Esper Control. Didn't know your podcast was on Spotify. It is. It's on, I think it's on most of the major apps. I know on my phone I use something that's called Podcast Addict, and it's on there. It's on all the podcast apps. It should be Podcast Addict. Yeah, I know it's what Liz uses, and she told me to download it. She like set it up for me. It seems like it has all the functionalities you want out of a podcast app, even though I don't use it a ton. Alright, yeah. Burn matchup was pretty good before they played White or before they played Rest in Peace and Vortex. I don't know how good Vortex is. Rest in Peace is obviously good. Alright, let's see. Lurus, you're on the play. I have a cycling card, I have perfect mana, I have outburst. I think this is a keep. Hey Johnny. Yeah, the daily is more, it's like news, but it's also like, I just like the way they present it, I guess, and almost feels like a show, you know, just I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I guess they just do a good job of presenting and the flow and everything, and the host is good. Boris Johnson, Brexit prowess. My favorite non-magic podcast is Full of Civilizations by Paul Cooper. Yeah, I don't listen to a ton of podcasts. Liz listens to infinite podcasts because she has like 2 hours commute every day and she listens on 2x. Hmm. It's kind of not super common to see Dragon Rage Bubble and Eidolon in the same deck, right? Oh, it's a spike list. When's the podcast? In 6.5 hours. 6 hours and 15 minutes. But if you can't watch tonight, it'll be on podcast app. I also upload it to YouTube for people. I know podcasts don't do very well on YouTube. I was actually wondering if it like maybe hurts my YouTube channel to have the podcast on there, the metrics and stuff, or it's like marginal upside maybe. That was a good draw. That's what I was looking for. Just willing. Oh wait, forgot I take 2 damage. Anyways, all right. I'll save it for later burn spell, I guess. Should I outburst now in their draw step? Does it matter? They have Chandler in play. If I don't do it now, they might be able to play another spell and mill some more creatures. Oh, but their Chandler is gonna be... I guess I have to do it in their upkeep. Because their Chandler is flying and I actually have no flyers. It's kind of a problem. Oh, I never Rift Bolt on the stack. Ouch. Oh, you know what? I'm bad. Oh, that was bad. I didn't let them take the 2 damage. I was thinking of the Surveil. Wow. Oh, that was bad. I mean, I might lose the race now. Grief doesn't do... I guess I can hardcast Grief. I can hardcast Grief, or I can hardcast a Curator of Mysteries, which might actually be better. I'll look at the cards. They don't know about my Force of Negation. They're at 15. God, what did I mistake? That 2 life's gonna be huge. Force them to... I guess if they don't chum block, I just kill them off with Prismari Command. They might chum block because of Violent Outburst, though. My camera color seems off. It's because of the lighting and the... There's a reddish... probably a reddish taint. What's a good deck without Ragavan? I like this deck I'm playing right here. I think it's good. Hammer Time's really good. Rix's Shadow. I guess Rix's Shadow plays Ragavan. Yeah, Hammer Time and the deck I'm playing. Both really good. I misplayed. I should have had Grief on top. Because if they don't block, they're dead on board anyways. And so many mistakes this game. Alright, nice. Kind of weird didn't kind of weird they didn't block because I could have outburst. I feel like people would almost always block there unless, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe they need the damage. Alright, Fury, Breaker. It's probably just the same as Burn. I guess I could bring in Endurance in this matchup. That's how I started with it last time. I don't like Endurance against them too. I guess Grief gets worse without can trim a Grief. The Prismari command doesn't do much. Okay, this looks pretty good. Should it Boris Charm on my turn? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they kind of threw right back. I think we probably both made a bunch of mistakes this game. Alright, not bad. Kind of got it all right, actually. I didn't see I had a black card. Close to a perfect hand. They kept 7-2. Build your own Goblin Guide, no downside. Alright, let's cycle first, in case I draw Living End. Let's Grief right away. No second land. Eh? Alright, so then don't draw land, I win. If they draw land, what deals most damage? Boar's Charm into Boar's Charm plus Burn Spell. Double Burn Spell into Boar's Charm. Let's see. They draw land. They're probably gonna go Spike Bolts. So I'll just take Lightning Bolts. I'm not sure which one's more damage in the long run. Because I feel like if I leave them with 2 Boarstrom, I'll get one with Grief on turn 3. Whereas if I take Boarstrom, they might be able to just empty their hands. And I might actually lose this game. That's nuts. They have 6 damage next turn. I need to force some negation or another Grief. Wow. Wait, that's actually less damage than Boarstrom, right? Except they still have the Boarstrom in hand now. Wait, they have double Boarstrom? I'm just dead. I was thinking if I draw Force of Negation, I can maybe win. I can force, counter, go down to 2. And then Living In and get their last Boarstrom and hope they don't top deck a Burn Spell. I don't think I can draw anything. Fury? I don't have a red card. I like the colors, thanks. It's kind of ironic though for right now. It says offline. Yeah, we need to have 2 Boris Charms in hand. I don't just scoop out of the kindness of my heart. Alright, not our amazing hand. Close to a perfect hand, honestly. I don't think he would really, I mean, make this a blue-red dual lana, I guess. And yeah, no. Literal perfects, right? I see I could get unlucky and never draw my third line or something dumb, but not like this, chat. Alright, I'll do it now in case I hit black card without hitting Huh. Well, like, I don't even have red mana to cycle it. I guess that makes it easy. I was gonna say, do I keep cycle it or do I do grief? Bubble, Nutter Chandler, and a spike. Actually, maybe bubble is better. In the living in perspective, how do you feel about E-Tron matchup? It's been a while. I honestly don't know. It's been too long. So they have Chalice, right? They have 4 Chalice in the main, and they have Thought-Knot Seer. But you have Grief and Force of Negation. I'm not sure. It's probably close. Wait, why did it not play their why did it not play their thingy? I mean, are they trying to hedge? Are they trying to hedge against a living end? That seems kind of bad. Alright, looks like we got the free draw. Sucks. Alright, I need land in my top 2. So if I do that, I go down to 10 with Force of Negation plus Grief. That's probably more than good. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't play the Chandler that one turn. Seemed pretty bad. Not sure it would have mattered, but let's say Force some negation in case you have a sweeper. I saw the line. Attack all. Alright, some close matches against the red decks. Oh, playing in Spike. What's Spike up to these days? Not the greatest hand, but I'll do. I'll do pig, I'll do. Good draw. Depending on what he's playing, I could wait a turn maybe. Chandler double. He's playing his version of Fury. Thinking the Chandler is a little weird. What counters? I don't know what he plays though. What counters he plays? I have no idea what to take. I'll just take Chandler. Is that weird? I mean, honestly, in this matchup, I should maybe just hold the Grief. This Ragavan turn 1's a little scary. Snap Cape. Counterspell, creature. Maybe not or consider. Repping that counter spell. It's more than repping though. Little does he know. Joke's on him. I wonder if he plays Force of Negation. Hope not. I'm gonna cast Outburst in my upkeep. Because I'll lose if I draw the last living end. I have no idea what his sideboard's like. Let's see. Maybe I should let him win. I guess 3 relics in his sideboard and 3 blood moons and 3 spell pierce. Yikes. That's an actual nightmare. Alright, endurance seems good. Dispute's probably fine. And I guess I need foundation breakers. Ugh. Alright, Prismari command can go. Sometimes the best thing to do is to not really try and sideboards and just hope you have grief and force of negation for when you need them. Because force and grief alone can carry you in these matchups. Probably if he just goes turn 1, you know. Oh, it's kind of tough either way. Yeah, that's a hateful, hateful sideboards. Jeez. It's funny, he plays 4 Archmage Charm, and Yuta Takahashi was playing a version with zero Archmage Charms. So what's he even gonna board out? Because he wants to bring in 9 cards. That's not much he wants to. I guess both in Unholy Heats, all of them. Alright, let's see. Maybe I should just try and play a fair game against him. Honestly, I have no idea how to sideboard. Like, so tough. I think I got it. Honestly, even if I didn't click submit, I won't be upset. Thanks. Living in my opening hand, no green 4 turn for endurance. I guess I'll just mulligan. That's Foundation Breaker for. It's for Relic of Progenitus and Blood Moon. Naragavan treasure tokens. Misty Rainforest was a pretty good draw here. He has Blood Moon. Nice. Didn't try and need another one. Didn't have to fetch right away, that was kind of bad. Oh, he still has Lightning Bolt in his deck. Weird. Maybe he cut Fury. Maybe you got a Murktide or two. You don't really need Murktide, you just need your cheap creatures, your counters, your hates. You don't need your top ends. Do that before tapping out. This way, I'm still threatening Counterspell and Charm. Should have maybe taken Counterspell. I don't think he would have drawn two with Charm anyways. Probably too scared of breaking and not having a counter. That was a really good draw. Might not be enough, but gotta fight on his turn since I knew he had Counterspell, and obviously I can't use Force on my turn. Looks like he has another Counterspell. He's trying to figure out if he should let that resolve maybe, or... Wait, he just got really unlucky and has all breaks. Doubt it, but you never know. Could be really unlucky. Let's see. I don't know if I mind going down to 4. He has already instant, he would need to have sorcery. But then he has to chump attack next turn, which is fine, I guess. Could be a mistake. I think it's fine. Alright. Wish I hadn't attacked. Well, I guess it's still okay. Oh, that's not okay. Alright, looks like I lost. Alright, I think I need to evoke. Trying to rebuild a graveyard. Let's all cycle now in case I draw a tap land. Damn. Wait, what? Oh, the bolt, right. I forgot. It's like... Alright, we saw Relic as expected. We didn't see Blood Moon or Spell Pierce, but... I know the Spell Pierce in his yard, yeah. I mean, I could YOLO. I could just... What would YOLO look like? No, I mean, Dispute's too good. Brazen Bar is good, and I think this is kind of good, honestly, the way I sideboarded. On the play, Grief's a bit better because you can just get Relic. Try to turn free. Endurance almost got there. I mean, endurance was better than anything really this game. It was really good, but still wasn't enough. Alright, let's see. Could do Chewer over Breaker. Since I want to play, it's a bit harder for him to resolve a Blood Moon. Could just maybe cut Riverwinder and this dude and have more griefs. It's just yellow. Screw the Foundation Breakers. It's just so hard to win when they have Relic. Okay, you get it with Foundation Breaker, but it still means you lose your graveyard. You kind of get 2 for 1s. Just too hard, you know? Against Hammer Time or something, that's different matchup, but in these type of matchups, it just feels like you end up losing anyways almost always. Huh. Savatarix or Savatarix, thank you so much for the raid. Whoever you are. Welcome everyone. Who are you? Going the Architect in my graveyard. I'll take the land, I guess. Believe in the heart of the cards. Hey, high five from another Japanese streamer. High five from Tokyo. Very nice. Arigato for the raid. That's about the only Japanese word I know. I think he might have Spell Pierce. Alright. I think I got there. Kept it clean and simple. Sorry about the trophy race spike. Oh, hopefully he still comes on the podcast tonight. We might have to cancel. Oh, I guess you could play Murktides. I guess it's not over. Big Murktides? No. Man, some close matches today. Alright, I'll keep. No turn 1 cycling, but still pretty decent hand. Lars. His deck's ability to play for hate, never see this amaze me. Yeah, I mean, it's the upside, right? Every hate card's good against you, but sometimes it doesn't even matter how much hate they have. Did I see the legacy deck list was full of omens? No. You trying to hook me? Good work. Oh, Hangy Bee. Oh. Huh. Not what I expected. Hangy Bee's kind of obnoxious. Get some tokens. Ugh. Should I even... I'm worried that if I wait more, it's gonna get worse and worse. I don't really want to play Awaker and they get to draw cards. Doesn't sound like a great deal. Not sure I can let that card resolve. Or I should use my Force of Negation. And game would be so much easier if I had drawn like one more cycling card. I mean, I should just do it now. Whatever. I'll give them one extra token, I guess. Ravager. What a nightmare. Streamer special spiked and Sari. I recognize the name. I don't know who they are though, or if they stream. Yeah, basically just need to start drawing Curators of Mystery, just hard cast. That's not it. It's not it either. Kind of miserable. They can just chomp and sack and go to the Ravager, but yeah, this is bad because I'm not winning that race. I'm going to be dead before I even get an attack in. It's not the worst, I guess. They still have 4 cards and a Lurrus and a Saga. This game's looking pretty over. Opening hand was nice, but I just never drew another creature. I don't think I'm gonna win this game right. There's like no way. Probably want that too, that stuff. Force of Negation, no. Brazen Bar, maybe. Grief seems kind of bad, I think. All scary to board out all my free cards though. Is Grief any good? Subtlety? I don't think Subtlety's good. I think it costs me too much. And the games are going to be too slow. And Subtlety's good if I have like a perfect hand. I mean, it's good. I guess I can just hard cast it if I played the slower game. Yeah, Subtlety could be okay. I think I'm going to cut a Shardless Agents because they don't have counters or discard spells, I think, so. I should keep some Grief, probably was living in my deck always. Probably board out one of these dudes, let's see. Honestly, for Smart Command doesn't even sound that amazing. Probably good enough. Fairy's probably overkill. Put a Grief back in. What matchup Subtlety for? It's for people who have Endurance in their deck and Titan, mostly. Maybe I do need Fairy though. The way the games are gonna play out, it's gonna be hard for me to That's why I'm bringing endurance, because I think I'm going to need to. I think I'm going to need endurance. Alright, I'll do that. Tough though. I feel like there's a good way to sideboard against them. I have the tools, I just don't know exactly what I want and what I don't want. Don't want that, that's for sure. Alright. Not bad. Alright, let's see. Should I just get Ravager now? I guess I should start by cycling. I need to get that Saga because they're probably going to get some kind of graveyard hate cards. If I had a Cascade card, I could maybe just go for the Hardened Scales right away. Another one. So I'm kind of on the clock again. I didn't need to do that. Oh, that was bad. I don't have double green now. Oops. It sucks. And that was dumb. Oh, that's a stupid mistake. I mean, it might not matter, but... I mean, if I'd been able to sneak attack and endurance, that would have been so good for me. Am I just dead? Yeah, I mean... That was a mistake last turn. Might have made a difference. I boarded out a Cascade card. Ended up losing because I didn't draw one, but I think it makes sense. You see a lot of cards. You only need to draw one in this matchup. They're not going to hit you as a discard spell or a counter spell. It's not like I really drew bad cards. I was... It's kind of a tough matchup. Mailman? Is it a trap chat? Are they actually mill? They're mulliganing to 5s. They're probably just Dredge or Tron. Maybe they meant self-mill? That's my t-shirt. It's Dino. Offline. Because I'm actually leaving the house today. Still online most of the day, but... It's probably not Mill, right? Mill has Luris. Oh, they're playing for 4-0. Time to Dream Crush. Tron. Tron's a really good matchup. Well, I've never lost. Don't want to jinx it or anything. I have that stupid red-black cycling cards. Oh, I guess that's the play then. Put in that's disconnected. Rage quit. Thought you bought a new house, you're just leaving the house. Yeah, you know, with my insane streamer revenues, I get to buy a new property every other month, a couple times a year. Add to the estate. Yeah, track down Pierre and beat him up. Get my Lotus back. I beat Spike, and I'm back in France. Yeah. Hear that houses are safer investments than beta Lotuses. Safer? Probably. Better? Question mark. How many chateaux do I own? No, I don't own any castles. Let's be reasonable for a second. Did that one guy really own several hundred Lotuses, or was that an exaggeration? I don't know who you're talking about. You talking about the French guy back in the day? Is living in good again in modern? I used to play this deck religiously. What changed? Meta shift or some new cards? Not much has changed, honestly. But I like this deck and I think it's good. One thing that has changed is that Hammer Time. Most Hammer Time lists seem to only have one spell bomb in their sideboards. Because at some point I had to battle through multiple spell bombs and people having stupid the one free in there. Some people were playing Dranis Magistrate and that was a bit much. And then the blue-red decks had a lot of relics and stuff. I don't know. I feel like it's maybe a little lower than it used to be, but still pretty tough. Still pretty tough out there for sure. The deck's just resilient. What's the game plan of living in? Wow. You're just trying to cycle creatures and cast Cascade into living in on turn 3 or 4. Sunken Runes, no big deal. Hopefully, I mean, they probably have multiple threats. Wormcold just beats me. Don't care about either Karn. Forest Stirrings, way too slow. Karn, minus on the Sphinx would be pretty good. Other Karn, get Ensnaring Bridge. Play Ensnaring Bridge, I'll lose. Probably have to take Karn the Great Creator because of Ensnaring Bridge, but I'm not sure. Do they still play Bridge? I think they do. Why map? Wait. Oh, that's the top of their deck. This map is good if they draw any Tron land, then they have 9 mana. No, I think taking Karn. It's close, yeah. Map or 4 mana Karn. Yeah, Sunken Runes was these. Alright, Subtlety's pretty good against them. What's bad against them? Brazen Bar is probably not great. Smart Command is slow. That is a blue card. On Subtleties and Chewers. And maybe Foundation Breakers as well. Don't need that, dudes. I should have some foundation breakers. I guess for smart command's nice, it's a blue card. That's probably another matchup where I can board out one of these cards. But you kind of want to, no, because these ones you can pitch. Yeah, no. It's a little different from last matchup because I'm actually keeping in my force of negations in. So if I draw multiple cascade cards, I can pitch Charlotte's to force and then still use Outburst. Whereas last matchup, I was actually boarding out my force of negation, so I didn't even have a ways to recycle the extra cascade cards. Could board out basic forest, I guess. I board out sunken ruin sometimes on the draw, but in this matchup, boarding out basic forest kind of makes sense. It's always nice when you feel like you can cheat and cut a land. I guess just a river winder. I guess this matchup maybe just board out curator. Just doesn't hit as hard. And then I'm not bringing in foundation breaker, which is questionable. Because even Oblivion Stone can be a problem. Should maybe have one or two. Trim Living End? Nah, if you keep Grief in the deck, you should almost never trim Living End. Only matchup where I trim Living End is in the mirror. Alright, let's do this. I mean, all this dust, I don't know. Not too worried about all this dust. You can counter it, grief it. It's kind of slow, and it's only good after you've actually cast Living In, and a lot of time you're bringing back a grief with your Living In, so you can just get rid of it then. Yeah, sure. Almost perfect. -1 land. +1 cascade card. They're down to 4 cards. Yikes. I guess it's life of a Tron player. Alright, chat. You got any questions for the podcast tonight for Spike? I have a few questions for him already, but maybe if someone has a good question, you can add it to the list. Something about his stream, the trophy race. Ask him why he never plays Living End. Okay, that's kind of a funny one actually. Why not Living End? Why so many decks? I mean, he wants to make content, right? People don't want to watch the same deck for like 3 months straight, right? That's probably a pretty straightforward question. It's more fun to it gets mind numbing. He'll just lose his mind if he has to play the same 2 decks. What is he aspiring to now? Definitely forcing that. Kind of risky. I mean, I guess I have to, right? What else am I gonna do? Wait. Could have 2 lands and a relic. Content is the race. Well, 2 for 1. Oh, I should have played fetch land and fetched in my deck. Never mind. Did I mulligan this game? No, I didn't. Ask him what does 2-3 for the bean means. It's just he played against someone who's Juju Bean, and he got nutted by Juju Bean, and I think someone in his chat said it's 2-3 for the bean, or Juju Bean. Someone said that. It's like this game, you know. When you draw like that, it's 2-3 for the hat. Actually, they're drawing. No, see. This is what 2-3 for the bean means. I don't even have to sack my fetch land if I don't want to. Could give them a draw step. Shot at a warping whale. Seems like a bad idea. I'm gonna do it right now, not give them an extra draw step. I know I miss on Grief maybe if I do it like that, but I think it's better. I don't want to give them like plus 100% chance of throwing a Warping Whale. Alright, we win. Wait, do I have lethal? 7, 12. No, I don't have lethal. We don't win yet. They need like Oblivion Stone and Tron. Damn, that was close actually. If I didn't have the Chewer, they could live. That was mulligan to 4, by the way. That was their mulligan to 4. That's nuts. The finish of the Karn. No funny business. Oh, it's Juju. Yeah, Juju himself just said it. Yeah. That's what I thought. Hello, G-Champ. Welcome to another stream of you arriving when I'm gonna end the stream. I actually have a bit of time. Leagues was living in always go really fast. Could do one of these degen drafts. Just degen away. I don't even want to play the games, honestly. Maybe I'll play them at some point. Or we could do GeoGuessr. This is like so bad. This is like